Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy S Crypto 101. Glad to see that everybody is here. We'll give a little bit of time for people to accumulate in this group, but I just want to say we are starting off strong. We got some good guests here today. This is the first session of Crypto and Chill. I really plan on using this as a platform to bring different people that are in the crypto space, different people who are all about passive income, different things like that. Really plan on using this platform to broadcast their ideas as well as just talk about some different ways that we can build the bag. So, gonna go ahead and get straight into it. We got some bangers here. We got some fire content that's gonna be coming on the stream today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these people on here because I know you guys are waiting and we're about to get lit. So let's go ahead and get everybody here. We got
Yes, sir.
CV here, DeFi CV33.
You
We
already.
got Proof here as well. Now let me get this switched up a little
Let's
bit.
go, bro.
You feel me?
Bet. There we
Oh, I like
go.
how you
There we
did that.
go. All
Okay.
right, all right. So we got the sauce in the house. We got Proof himself. We got CV33 himself. If you've been under a rock, you haven't seen these guys, but if you've been out in the community, you already know what's going on. So we'll go ahead and get straight into it. Let's just start off by a little bit of an introduction of who everybody is and kind of your role on the Droplet team. So whoever wants to get us started off.
You got proof?
Absolutely. My name is DeFi Proof. You guys probably seen me before. I'm, I make music. You can see me in a lot of communities. And you can see me probably in the drip community too. You can see me in Droplit. But yeah, DeFi Proof.
You already. It's your boy CV. I want to say though, that's DeFi proof, but that's Mister. You feel me? He has to work on that. He has to work on that. He got it. He got it for next one. Next one, I promise. But yeah, my boy. I'm just CV. Spanish artist. I usually do more Spanish content. Right now, we lit on Droplit. I'm in a few communities, especially blue chips. I'm always where the bag is. And yeah, man, we just coolin'. We here. We chilling. Crypto, baby. Crypto and chilling.
I love it. I love it. And then this is half the team, right? So we got Bobby as well. And then we got,
So
of course, Pressure P
pressure
himself.
P. Pressure P.
Hopefully he'll be able to hop on here today and talk
Mm-hmm.
to us. He's always
Mm-hmm.
good to hear from, but we already know that we got the Droplet team here. So really excited to have them here. A lot of things have been going on within the community, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So if you guys have any kind of questions, feel free to leave those in the chat and we'll be sure to get to those. What I also need you guys to do is, of course, we're going to be doing a couple giveaways in today's stream. So
Yes,
all
sir.
you have to do is make sure that you share this stream. I've posted it on my Twitter. So if you go to twitter.com/S Crypto101, I posted the stream there as well that you can just retweet that, like it, smash all those buttons on there so we can get this out to as many people as possible. And I'll make sure I take care of the people who do that task for us. So, talking about Droplet, right? Droplet, Droplet, Droplet. Seems like that name has been in a lot of people's mouths as of recent. But let's go ahead and talk about, just breaking it down for people who don't understand what Droplet is, maybe somebody who is new to the crypto space or just new to, the crypto game. So let's get a quick breakdown of what Droplet is.
Oh, absolutely. So, Droplit was originally a community project, which we made to help another ecosystem. It consists of an algorithmic stablecoin, which is Droplet, and that's pegged to $1 type thing or one BUSD, whichever you guys want to go for USD, USDT, whatever. It's all a dollar. It's all stable, but it's pegged to a stable coin, and what it does is you could pair it together with BUSD. You can pair it together with BNB. Make an LP. If you guys don't know what an LP is, it's a liquidity pair. You could do that in Pancake, and I'm sure SC Crypto would probably explain to the newcomers. But essentially, you do that, and you could farm. You could go ahead and farm another token called GDS, and with that GDS, you could put that GDS in a bank type thing, which is called the boardroom, also the water bucket, and that's the only place you're gonna be able to earn Droplit. So the farms will earn you GDS. The boardroom is the only place to get Droplet, so you could put your GDS in there, and that's basically the beginning of this whole ecosystem. Literally, we're on stage one. You know, you could look at the chart. Don't get discouraged by that. If you guys look at other tune forks, they started off something like this.
Worse.
Even yeah, a little bit worse. Even and I don't want to say other projects like that, but even EMP, even other tune forks that you've seen, they had to go through that stage of building. We stem from a great community, which is the drip community. But right now we're going through the expansion phase where we gotta actually expand and reach new ears. So that's what we've been focusing on lately, and that's basically what what we do in our ecosystem right now.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. And I want to just add to it. It's not a. It's an upgraded tomb fork. We got the spoon, knife, everything. It's not just the fork. We got the whole deal. You feel me? I want people to understand that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got you, got you. Okay, okay. So I know that people hear Tomb Fork and they think about, how previous Tomb Forks have worked. So kind of talk about how you guys are different, whether that's something you're doing currently or that's something that you just have planned for the future.
All right. So on that, basically, every tomb fork has just been that a tomb fork, or just essentially a tomb mechanism system protocol where you farm a token, and you earn this token, and then you can either pair with this token or take some profits and keep on with your day, hoping that'll keep going up. Obviously, we decided to go a different route because in other tomb forks, or the original tomb, you used to farm out the actual stable coin, which will wreck the pair. Having the dollar pegged is having that lit strong, right? So if you're farming out this lit token and everybody's getting it, that's where they're going to take profits. So we kind of designed it where the T share, in this case is GDS, golden share drip, is the one that takes the hit for the selling profits, whatever you want to do, because it's your money. But the lit stays strong because you have to have your GDS in the boardroom to get the lit, unless if you want to just buy it offhand,
Yeah.
which you can do whichever again. But in this case, that's different. Also, we have some robots in place, which is the maintenance robots, the balancer, and then the ARB robot, which is on chain. It has its own Telegram group. You can see all the transactions. Everything's on chain. It's not like every Toon Fork that tells you that they have AI and ET and everything, but it's not there. Like, you can't see it, right? So we decided to go transparent on that. Plus, contracts verified. There's a lot of projects, not contracts not verified. None of that. You could go see the code. You can see that everything, like everything's there. We've also added the burning drip mechanism.
Mhm.
You feel me? And y'all can see that over there. So that's the. So yeah.
Right.
So it's pretty lit. It's pretty lit.
So what
Okay.
I wanted to add to that too was we we um we've been through these, from the original tomb, even before that, whether it was on Tron, we did something called, I think it was like Smart Dollar or something like that,
Yeah.
which is kind of like the same thing a little bit. We did B Dollar, which was the beginning of, in the very beginning of Pancake. We did Tune. We did a whole bunch of them. So we understood kind of where the problems were, um, and exactly what CV said. You needed, you can't have a farm of Droplet, even when it's under peg, because that's just gonna, people are just gonna keep on smacking it, right? Um, what I believe right now is, I think we're a little blessed, because man, I seen the price, and it stays in the same spot for now 3 to 4 days.
Side
I think
transactions.
I think that the people that wanted to get out and the people that had, those intentions, are out, and I think the people that really want to stay are here, and and I think us marketing while Pressure P is building is gonna really set the difference.
Yes, sir. Oh, we
Got you,
got you.
got you.
You heard when he said pressure piece builder midnight barked because he knows the songs. Midnight knows those toes.
Right? He's agreeing. He's agreeing.
You
But
feel
I
me?
think that's an important point that you made as well is the fact that, you guys have been through some of these other protocols and saw, things that could be fixed and opportunities to make it better. Because I think that's one of the things that we see in the crypto space all too much is someone just putting, a different UI and maybe a new name on something and then not changing anything on the back end to make it sustainable in that sense. So I think that's a great point is, that's the best way to do it is find something that works and then make it better. So I think that's a great point there.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes, it is. Appreciate that.
okay, okay. So obviously, Proof, it kind of mentions, one of the hot topics when it comes to Droplet, right? And that's the price. Everybody wants to talk about the price, what's going on with this, what's going on with that.
Mhm.
So, kind of, what are you guys seeing from the community in terms of, do you feel like people are more supportive now, or, the people that are staying obviously are supporters, but how are you guys kind of filling out the community now and how everything is looking after, I think we're a couple days out from all the stuff that happened that we won't emphasize on, but how are you
Yeah.
guys feeling kind of about the community and what you're hearing from them so far?
So I can add to the chart aspect of things. If you go back to any tune fork, any tune project, if they lasted a month, you blessed. One. If you saw the dev or even knew their Twitter, you were also blessed. If you were able to even look at the contract, all that, right? So the community or whoever understands that real projects and like real devs actually show up and say we're here, those people are gonna stay, and we're gonna build, like I always say, a core, and that's going to be the foundation of Droplet, right, to the future. Because right now, first of all, we're in a bear market. We didn't even expect $3 million. I was happy with 300K when we hit it. I was, oh, you know what I mean. So in that aspect, like we knew that it was going to take time to build either way, because we also have to add utility, which was already planned before, to build that price moment, that momentum. We were just blessed that we had the drip community, obviously, but it was also, give or take, every cause that has an effect. So the point is, we're definitely reaching out to other communities, other networks, and we're going to be able to expand. And who knows, if you see Droplet in Arbitrum soon, or if you see Droplet in elsewhere, like it could happen. It's not gonna, it don't have to happen, but we can also reel in the people from over there, because there's money over there to be made, and there's people over there to be brought that don't know about drip, that maybe don't even know about
Mhm.
DeFi, because a lot of people don't even know about DeFi in an overall aspect. They probably don't even have a crypto.com card, which those are things that if we bring them over here, we could teach them what's drip. I know you're gonna have these crypto and chills to teach them what's a liquidity pair or this and the third. We have DeFi Cloud, we have other things coming. There's other YouTubers, Moonshot Max, and it's all about, just like we diversify our projects or our money, right, or our HODL portfolio. You have to diversify in communities and all that, because if not, we're just gonna recycle the same money around. There's gonna people coming from drip to animal farm to droplets, and we're not gonna do nothing.
That's, I think too with that is I think one is rare what we have. It's very hard, guys, and I'm telling you from experience, it's very hard to find a dev that you know continues to build, hears you guys, and you can see. And I think that over time, people are gonna appreciate that more and more. But there was one guy that was in the AMA. I mean, we had an amazing AMA, and he expressed, concern, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Bring concerns, bring whatever it is. We could you talk about it, whatever. But I told the guy, he's like, listen, I put in this much, and this is why I believe in the project this much. You know, what are we gonna do? And I said, listen, one thing is we're never gonna give up on you, no matter, if you brought in 100K and you feel me, and we're not gonna give up on you. You feel me? That's one. You could see the work, you could see everything we're doing, but the important thing is, like CV said, just spreading the word now, while the developer builds, and I think that in the long run, we're gonna be happy as a family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think
Right.
what brought also, like, my photo cut you off crypto, but just to add to
Very good.
that, I think what brought I guess a little iffiness you could say is when any project announces they're going to do something, people expect it in a week. You know, we have
Hmm.
ideas and we have 100 ideas. We, as a community or as a team, we know that Drip is a patient community. It's not a get rich tomorrow community. We know that we have to compound for a year. We know that Forex, sometimes has its delays, however they want to call it, FST time. So it's like, we had the enthusiasm or the oh, let's show this to the community. And it was not to hype up bags or nothing. It was to show you that we're working. We show you the live. Shrifty's done. Lytics X is done. Legacy already said so lit. So lit is there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So all these things are already there. The GMX, y'all saw it live. I mean not live, but y'all saw it's already built. All we gotta do is like fix the UI and all that. That doesn't take much time. Um, but these things require other things like the GMX. We need more TVL because we're not going to trade with no liquidity in there. It's a fact. It's done. We just need to grow. It could happen in a month. It could happen in 2 years. It could happen in 1 year. It could happen in 6 months. But we have to get it there, right? That's why we have to build these things accordingly. LitX is the most realistic thing.
Mm,
Shrifty, maybe the next, or maybe the Solid, because Shrifty, the house is more tangible, is there. But then, you have things from the community where they don't get it yet or something, and we can't take out something that you don't get yet. Because for what
yeah.
I'm gonna take, there's probably 10 people bullish about it, but 50, they're against it. We can't go against the community, so we have to either explain or educate more on that, and then we can take that out. You see, but
Yep.
we stop from showing you guys because then if we keep showing you, you're gonna expect 10 protocols in a year, which is we could do it, but it's not realistic in a sense. We're
Yeah.
in a bear market. What are we gonna do? Take the money from Droplit and put it in Lytics or this and that, or it's just we're just gonna move from project to project and we're gonna abandon one. We have to build Droplet. We have to retweet. We have to like. We have to tune in as cryptos lives, moonshots
Yep.
videos. All these things. Make a TikTok. And it's not about bringing in people and that's it. No, just educate. If they want to get in, they decide to. If they don't, it's okay. We'll take another day to get
100%.
somebody else. So it's just that aspect of things, and yeah, we just
Exactly.
hope y'all don't lose patience. It's been a month and a week. You know.
Exactly. And I think that's the crazy part too is I think everybody in the crypto space knows that, one day is like 1 week, 1 week is 1 month, and 1 month seems like a damn year.
Like they're
So that's
here.
the thing is, the protocol has really only been out for a little bit over a month. And,
Mhm.
to even for it to be paying out what it was at the beginning, if anybody was able to get in the beginning, whether it was Genesis phase or even just the first couple of weeks, you know, those people are sitting pretty. And that's the crazy thing, still, if those people got in early, they were compounding their bags, doing it the right way, supporting the lit ecosystem, then they're still sitting on heavy bags. And
Most of
even
them
at the current
ROI.
prices.
Most of them ROI. Like Moonshot Maxi said
Yep.
it, and it's not bad to do so. Every project you go to, you're gonna want an ROI responsibly or however you want to take it. Because it's your money again. But yeah, it's just educating, bro. I think the key here and everything, it don't matter what it is. It could be even driving a car. Is the education. You can't just jump in a car and think you're gonna be able to go on the speedway, and the highway, or whatever.
But
So.
I think the important part is too is that we had a live where we showed Swifty and Swifty Pool, and
Hmm.
like P said, is gonna be one of the highest APRs, and people are gonna be happy.
I didn't say that.
No,
You
no,
said that.
P said no, no, P said it.
Oh, P
Yeah.
said it.
And people are gonna be happy, and they're gonna understand what we're trying to build. Because I seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, a house is not gonna give you." That's the beginning, and what you could do with that house and spread, and what I'm saying. That's the beginning. It's crazy, because it's a roadmap that if we didn't think was achievable, we would not put it there. Um, and realistically speaking, it's beautiful how it's happening even still today. Because like CV said, it happens every tune fork, but it's how you get up, right?
Yep.
Um, and I'm telling you, we come from a world that whatever you're trying to do, a lot of people say no. It's no here. You do this, you say, I want to do this, and somebody's there with a hold up. And
Mhm.
we're in a world here where is yes, you could do here, you could do this, you could do that, and you could do it. So, bro, we made something that I think we could encourage other people to do as well. Guys. You know, like do your own research, and if you ever had like that in you where you wanted to build something, start it. You know, start it. But I
Yeah.
hope we encourage a lot of people to build, whether it's for drip or not. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
try something outside. If you feel like it. But I hope we encourage a lot of people.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing. I kind of covered that in my last video is I think that people sometimes underestimate what their impact can be on a community, right? So, not everybody, even on the screen, I didn't think I would be making videos on YouTube, probably didn't think that you guys would be creating some kind of DeFi protocol, things like that. So it's like, things can change so quick. And that's what I always urge people to do is just put your brick in, whether that's you having a Twitter and just posting content, whether it's you getting on the camera and, making videos, whether you might be good at music, making songs, things like that, digital art, anything like that. Like you can just put your brick in and do those simple things like that to help your communities. Like I said, is you can't sit there and you don't plant flowers or plant, vegetables or something and then come back 3 months and expect them to be fully sprouted into the garden, right? You got to water it. You got to take the time. You got to
It's
put
by
in the work
season.
to get that. Exactly. And you have to put in that work to be able to see that outcome. So I think that's the big thing, people, is if you're on this chat too, even if you're just in the chat, I know I see a lot of people who always are supporting the videos, things like that. But maybe it's that time to pick up that camera. Maybe it's that time to download that software editor or something and create something for the community. Because look, anybody can do it, right? You just gotta push yourself to do it, and you're surrounded by people in the community who have done it that can help guide you through that too, which is super important. What's up,
So,
CB?
before I forget as well, about talking about putting that brick in, drip 12 brick. You feel me? We're gonna be tomorrow in that crypto space, putting that brick in. But um, people, I think where it comes from is even the system, right? Just to go back a little bit, the way we're raised and the system where we're like on this side of the world, you can't even look at your partner to help them out or something. There's other parts where you have to do projects and together or in a group to see how you come forward. But here we're all about I'm gonna be better than you or I'm gonna destroy you to make sure I'm better than you if I'm not, or I'm gonna pay
Mm,
somebody to do it, or I'm gonna get whatever the case may be. It could be you could work at McDonald's and it could be about manager. I don't know, you want the position. But the thing here, people are scared at the no. People are scared at the hate because we live in a world of internet and it's easy to type like a tough guy. So now you have more of that. You have people more depressed. You have people with with other conditions, and it's getting crazy because of the internet. Now, where I was going to is Vitalik gets hate. CZ is called a fraud and a scammer and they hate. Richard Hart, I used to hate him until Proof told me now he's a good guy. He made me. I was like, bro, I hate him. I don't like how he talks. But then I started seeing what the guy was saying, and I'm like, okay, he's just
yeah.
he's just an asshole like me. I'm sometimes an asshole, but it's cool. I get it. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I just couldn't process that. So, Forex Shark, it's called a scammer, a Ponzi king, whatever. Like it's gonna happen. So for us to have 10 people, 5 people saying that this is a scam, but 1,900 saying that they're rooting for us, bro, we'll take that all day. You feel me? Like the 10 or the 5 is never gonna match 1,000. So for whoever's watching, if you're scared about, you have pimples, I don't care. I don't have a haircut, bro. You think I'm not gonna turn on my camera because I'm insecure or don't have a no, we're on here. Get on it. Try it out. The best part is you're starting off. You can erase those videos. Just use it as practice. If you
Hmm.
if you want to sing as well, Proof didn't want to. He had to get pushed by somebody else, and then I had to push him a little bit forward on getting him to do different tones or different. I'm like, bro, find different voices, scream,
Mm, yep.
whistle. I don't give a like. Try different things because if you're gonna stay with the same flow, people will forget about you. So you always have to innovate, right?
100%.
It's the same thing with the crypto world. Now people know you about the Twitter. That's cool. Get on them Twitter spaces. Okay, they know you about the
Yep.
Twitter spaces. Make that website, make the course, whatever it is you do. But always try to innovate. Don't try to always, stay leveled or stuck. Because the beauty of this is, well, we're just like in 1997 in the bubble market. This is just the start. If you start making a
Facts.
course now and you build now, imagine in 10, 15 years When now people understand the internet. Back then they didn't, so it didn't go as fast. You know, the bubble crashed, etc. So now we have the internet. We have everybody understanding. We have people looking for information. We have people drawing more to the camera, etc. So it's like, don't be scared, man. Just get out there. It don't matter what it is.
Mhm.
Listen, there's people that I've seen, bro, and they're so blessed. And if it was because they were scared because they didn't have enough hair or this and that, they would never be either rich or whatnot. You know. So it's just get out there, bro.
Hey, that's a motivational speech right there. I like
You
that. I
already
like that. Look, we're gonna have like hella YouTubers, hella content
listen,
creators.
bro.
Hey, we need everybody that we can get in the community. So that's great. So I
Subscribe to
think,
my Patreon. No, I'm joking. I don't
yeah,
have
right.
Patreon.
But no, no, no. So I think, another question that I know everybody's asking about, and one I'm just kind of curious about from my perspective. So, everything that's happened over the past week or so, that's past, right? That's in the past. All you can do is keep working forward at this point. But what is one of the biggest lessons that you guys kind of take away from what happened?
DeFi is nothing different than the real world.
Uh, um, man, I think you just summed it up in one right there, CV.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. We back at high school, you know. It's cool. We just
Yeah, and
gotta
I think that's
graduate.
the big thing too is, what I appreciate from you guys is it didn't become like, okay, droplets dropping diss videos, things like that. I mean, you guys easily could have made a diss track or something like that, right? You could have went in a completely different direction, did all kinds of different things, but what you did is, all right, let me take a step back. Let me bring in the community. Let me hold these, AMAs, Twitter Spaces, the VCs in the Telegram, things like that. You guys took that step, the
Mhm.
professional step, and just focused on building, right? Just putting your head down, building, and continuing to do what you did in the first place, right? Because you always got to have a plan, you got to stick to it, and there's always going to be things that come up, but you got to keep pushing. And that's what I really appreciate. Is
Yeah.
there, I mean, you guys have been, I've seen you guys like every single day, whether it's a live, whether it's a AMA, whether it's the VC, something's always going on. And I think that's big for the community to understand too is there's so many projects out there to where you won't see a face from anybody within the team ever. You won't ever hear their voice. You won't ever hear anything, see anything like that. So that's why I truly think that Droplet is something different.
And the thing
Um,
is,
look,
go.
my fault. I think this week has been crazy, bro. I went to that AMA on Monday, and shout out to that squad over there. They are amazing, and the way they conducted themselves
Oh,
was
wow, I just got it. The TLD lounge,
yeah,
the crypto doc, yeah. They're
yeah. The
great
Mm,
Crypto
fire.
Talk Lounge, they
Yeah.
were amazing. But it was ill, to go somewhere where they're not from this drip community or dropping community and stuff like that. And I was telling them about your YouTube, and I was telling them about Moonshot's YouTube, and they were engaging and they were asking, and I think it's beautiful that we could bring outsiders like that into something beautiful like this, and they felt it. They felt it, I think, right away, of us speaking and explaining what we're doing, and I think it's gonna keep going. So, like I said, it's up from here.
It's up from here.
facts. And I think that's a good transition too. So obviously you guys have shifted into, marketing
Mhm.
so that you can really, start pulling people into the community from, external places, other communities, things like that. Because I think that is one of the important things for Droplet is, to start putting those legs underneath the project and start just building it from there and really just have people who are committed, to Droplet, seeing that benefit and seeing that succeed. So kind of what all do you guys have lined up from a marketing standpoint?
So in a sense, like people, there's this is a two-way street, right? So right now we're focusing on having the education most of all, having these AMAs with people that supported us from day one, like you, Musha, Mo Crypto, Drip to Wealth, etc. So on that aspect, like we're trying to just build awareness while we can, but you also have to understand that when you see projects doing a whole bunch of promo on different shilling projects or protocols or whatever, Telegram groups, whatever, most of those groups are pumping dumps. They're gonna bring in money, sure, but then they're gonna destroy you too. They're not gonna want to believe in you or build a foundation. They're here for the money, and I respect it because you do what you do, you know. But right now, you also have to understand that we're in a bear market. So the heavy marketing should come a little bit forward with when everything's built, or at least one more thing is built, or two more things. You have more utility. You'll be able to bring in people that want, utility and be here for the use case, not for just making GDS and dumping it. And on top of that, people forget in a week. If we was to promo right now with the biggest YouTuber and not bring on nothing else, that's it. Like they'll forget about us. Now we just wasted that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we could potentially use to either market the next thing, etc. So we're not gonna stop. Obviously, we're gonna promote. We're gonna have promotions on TikTok. We're already building that TikTok. Go find that TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. So Droplit drip. They're gonna go on there. We're gonna be doing giveaways, etc. But we're trying to build the community first. Reach out to other communities, educate, having that Droplit, strong, bringing out this LitX, etc. And it's gonna be lit from there, in my opinion.
I think that's going to be a great marketing point as soon as we could say this is what we got. Um, and additional to what we're doing now, because right now, we are reaching out to a lot of people, and we're being very careful. You know, trying to it's a bear market. Everybody's trying to make a buck, and scammers are everywhere.
Hmm.
So we're trying to confirm 30 times before we even um, get with it. But CV sometimes he'll put up what we're gonna be doing the next day or the next couple days, and
I'll
like
do it right now too. Yeah.
so he will be putting that up. Um, but I think it's gonna be a great marketing point because also as P said as well. LitX is gonna have a referral system, so that's gonna be fire.
Mm,
He said that
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
Alpha League, Alpha League.
yeah,
bro! I wasn't there for the conversation because I don't remember none of that.
yeah.
Wow.
Got you,
Okay.
got you.
Mhm.
Okay, so I keep hearing LitX, LitX, LitX. So kind of explain what exactly is LitX and what should people be looking forward to, once that does come out.
So originally, we're gonna come out with Swifty, um, right off the bat. But we gotta understand, we have to understand that you need that height and you need that drive for that Swifty. That Swifty is gonna be very important, especially if it's completely full. It's gonna be just something different.
And
Um,
again, Swifty is not just lit estate. People get confused a lot. Swifty is the tree. The branches are lit estate, so lit X, etc.
exactly. So there's a whole bunch of branches and branches that we're probably not even seeing right now. There's in the future, they're probably gonna add a whole bunch of branches, whatever it is. But the point is, LitX is direct use case for GDS and Droplet. And if you go to any Tomb fork or any Tomb, it didn't have use cases like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, City, but it didn't have use cases for these tokens, and they went bananas. So uniqueness that we're adding is that we're gonna keep building, and by
Mm,
us building, we're gonna have use cases all everywhere. So us starting at this point, like I said, is a start. This is the start.
yeah.
Us starting here, and bringing these new innovations to these coins is gonna be groundbreaking, and it shows by people right now, forking Droplet, to the T, literally, copy and
Yeah.
paste,
Wow.
um,
Mention no names, but yeah, yeah,
literally copy and paste, and even if they're in other chains, you can still see P's work stamped right on. So crazy.
yeah. The code is the code. We went into the codes, and it's to the T. They even have the BUSD paired. Like you're an Arbitrum. What the hell you have a BUSD paired? Because you literally copied everything. Like there's everything is copied. Just the bots are not on chain. The bots, I don't know where they are. They're probably sleeping, but they're not on chain. Yeah.
Hey, that's what they say, right? I mean, you don't copy things that are bad. So, hey, that's another page in the book. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and copy something I don't want or that's
No,
not gonna
no.
work.
You'll
So,
go and you'll go and copy Tomb. Why are you gonna copy us? If we're a
yeah,
Tomb fork, go copy Tomb. No,
yeah.
they're copying us because it's a different. It's an upgrade, baby. Everything has an upgrade.
Got you,
And yeah.
got you. Okay, okay. So I think, earlier you're kind of emphasizing the difference of Swifty versus lit estate. So can you kind of just break down what Swifty is, and then we can kind of start breaking
Okay.
down what those branches are?
So let's think about so basically literally we're not gonna change from this aspect because we always say in the tree, right? Swifty is literally the tree, right? It's basically the trunk or however you want to say it, the foundation, right? The floor. What holds these different protocols. Lit station, soul lit, lit estate, lit X. So like I mentioned right now. So those four will become branches, right? And then, if you want to say the community were the leaves, I don't know if you want to really go forward on that, but literally Shifty, Shifty is literally just a name. It's like an umbrella or however you want to call it for these different protocols, that it branches down to.
So if you want to push it a little bit further, if you see these protocols, a lot of them, after a while, they come out with nodes, and we didn't want to do a traditional node. We wanted to do something very different. So we have these kind of like lifelines where all these branches are feeding in to the Swifty stakers. So not only do Swifty stakers get paid in GDS, but also BUSD, which is the game changer.
They
Um,
they they share we share the revenue on BUSD. There you don't earn BUSD. You get 75% shared with all holders the BUSD. And the beauty part about the having a lit estate, people are like, oh, but if you do it monthly, we're gonna get pennies. Okay, let's just say you're gonna get pennies. You're still gonna have a higher APR in GDS, which is gonna make you more money in a
Mm,
sense. If you're in that pool, that's one. You're in a regular pool. The house is just there for you to go visit and drink tea over there. That's one. Two, anything hits the fan and this goes south, like the whole crypto community or anything, like the whole DeFi world goes to, because right now they're attacking stablecoins, they're attacking this. You have a house there or potential houses, depending how long far in the road, because it's not one house. We're going to start off with one because it's realistic. We'll probably start off with a room, whatever it is, the case may be. You know what I mean? We have to be realistic about it. But you can have multiple of those. You can have a mansion, or then you can have something crazy, or etc. A building that's in the
mm-hmm.
future. But you also have
Yeah,
something that if things hit the fan, you have something tangible that you can sell to give back to the community. Because if we get wrecked in BSC, if we get wrecked in Arbitrum, if we get wrecked optimism, everything goes to shit basically to say it. They don't have nothing to give you back. They don't have insurance. You're not gonna call customer service. So you have a
yeah,
potential backup, even if it's only giving you 10 cents a week. But that's if you rent it. You can do Airbnbs. You can do a more multiple things. You have people that if you want to go over there on a vacation, you will be able to, have a place to go and be like, this is me. That's the first time
yeah.
it's done. Supposedly there's other companies that I've learned that's doing the same, and we're looking into them. But that's the whole idea. The I guess the short-minded people or the narrow, only looking people. I only believe in this. We get you, respect it, but don't look over here. Keep your visors on. Keep looking forward because the people are like some. It's only like three to count. They'll be like, oh, but don't bring the real tangible things or real stuff to the crypto world, bro. It's gonna happen. You're gonna pay your T-Mobile bill soon in crypto. You're gonna pay your Starbucks in crypto. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Why
Yep,
not start
yep.
now? Why not learn now? And why not start building that portfolio or process now? So
yeah,
it's whatever.
so I know also you got to think about the end, not the end game, but you got to think about leading to the blockchain. What are we gonna bring leading to the blockchain? What are we gonna back? Are we gonna be backed by stuff? Are we gonna not? Are we? So there's a lot of questions towards it, but that's just one branch of Swifty. So like I said, guys, you got to think about it as Swifty is a big tree. Lit States is just one branch into the tree. But yeah,
It's gonna be lit, man. I just people are always hate on new ideas or they always have their doubts and it's respectable, but you can't just start calling a project a scam or people idiots because you don't understand yet. There's a few people that didn't understand Droplet or why we were doing this. Why would I go in there and now they're hyped in the chat. So it's pretty dope.
Facts, facts.
Just change minds and educate.
Okay, okay. All right, looks like we got Bobby backstage. Give me
Yes,
1 second.
sir.
and then I'm gonna put him on camera. I got to do something real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Absolutely. Who we got here? We got the questions. Let's see. If we have any questions.
While you
Um,
look for a question, real quick, tomorrow we're gonna be on Drip to Wealth's Twitter space at 5 p.m. CST. If you go in there and just set a reminder, I'll set a reminder for you so you don't have to think about it. We also have Rock 8, the Marketing King, on Thursday. We still have to work on a time on that, but we're gonna, he's a working man, he's a father, so we gotta be on his timing, just like we're on everybody's timing here, the communities and these amazing influences. And then Friday we're back on Moonshot Max's live. I would like to, I'm saying it live here because I haven't spoken about it with Moonshot yet, but I would like to have guests come on the live that day so we could do a little reverse AMA where you guys can tell us ideas. You guys will be the center of that AMA, and we can feed off of what you guys really want and whatnot. Because just remember, the roadmap is a roadmap, but if that's just on paper right now, most of the things can be done, they can be built, but if you guys don't want it, it could just get scratched off, edited on Photoshop. The roadmap is there, but if we have to stop at a certain point because that's where we're comfortable, or whatever the case may be, the future, nobody knows. So just don't get sidetracked about what's gonna come out when or etc. It's just, if you believe in the process, always ROI, always invest, what you're willing to lose in any project. It doesn't matter. We always tell you that. Always do your own research. If you want to go look at the contract, go ahead. If you want to pay somebody to go check it, go ahead. So it's just that, man. Just stay safe.
Hey, and we
Bobby.
got Bobby King Compound on the chat as well.
Compound,
What is
compound,
up?
compound. I'm late, but I'm here.
Hey,
What's going
hey,
on,
all
guys?
right,
What's
all
good?
right.
we got guys. I think he has a question.
Hey, we reel it now, reel it.
You have to go
Real
back.
that. Let's
Yes.
Okay,
go. Gas is the
yeah.
goat.
Oh, my wife
So
not
let's
here.
go ahead and get into some of these questions. So,
Let's go.
all right, so first one, I know this is going to be a hot one too, right? All right, so not to go back on the BS, but with some of the drip community turning their backs on Droplet, has the community been asked to keep the two connected, or do they want it disconnected?
All right, I got to add to that. I'm hearing myself double. Is it me only?
I think
Somebody said they got you.
Bobby, mute
Bobby,
yourself.
maybe your car, your speaker.
Bobby, can you mute yourself real quick?
Okay, I think
Okay,
he
he
just did.
did.
We should be good.
Oh, there we
All
go.
right, perfect. No, it's cool. It's not, but so to add to that, basically, we're here for the community. But if the community doesn't want us to be on board, we won't. It's like it's not a big issue. Like there's multiple communities out there. We can always branch out. We always would love to stay in the drip community, but if we're asked by the community that they don't want us, why should we even stay or keep going? It makes no sense. In our aspect, we have a lot of the community members that do understand this, and they're telling us, "Yeah, bugging, like keep working." We even included in a live. We were like, "Do y'all want us to burn all the LPs or something?" They were like, "No, you're crazy. You have to because if we do that, we said it once. We could burn everything or burn all the LPs, etc. Yeah, sure, but that means there's no more building. Do you want to be the dev? Do you want me to transfer the dev wallet to you? Like what? Like people like you have to stop getting brainwashed. Do your own research and just ignore the FUD. People
I,
talk bad about LeBron. People talk bad about everybody. You just have to do your own research and believe in what you want to believe.
for
Absolutely.
that question right there, one man, I think we burned more drip than a lot of people could have even burned.
Well, even than Forex, even
Uh,
than the animal farms, put it like that.
so for some people that to go really hard like that, it's kind of what I mean under the. But also you got to think about it. They did make an announcement saying that anybody who speaks on about Droplet in the drip chat is getting banned.
Exactly.
So
Mm,
it's hard because we want to. This is why we made this. We want to burn drip and we want to keep going with it. Like that's why we made it. But CV said it right. If we're not welcomed, I don't want to be anywhere I'm not welcomed.
At
I've
all.
been all my videos, all my music, everything has been about drip. I'm a dripper. And I never stopped. um,
yeah.
I know a lot of people that made some insane gains with Droplet, and I just don't see where any problems should be at, and I think that DeFi is huge and big enough that everybody could eat. So that's just the only concern I have is where is it where there has to be one
Yep.
protocol, and I just don't understand that mindset.
And
But other
yeah,
than that, we're still here for drip, and like I said,
but we have to look at it like this. At this standpoint, if I'm gonna sit here, like you said, as crypto, if we're gonna sit here and make videos going against or retaliating, we don't have that hate in us. We're here for the community and we're here to work with whoever wants to be. There's people that joined from that other group yesterday, and we welcome them as if they were drippers. We're not, anybody has a doubt or they say something negative, we educate them and we try to make them understand. If they don't understand, it's cool, you can leave too, or you can stay and look on the sidelines. We're not going to ban you or nothing, right? So
Yeah.
in a sense of how the DeFi world is built, we're still babies. This DeFi world, the crypto world is a baby. DeFi space is even littler, you know what I mean? So it's like, why you can't have an Apple and a Samsung? And we heard an amazing story the other day,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the Babi could even include, they both work with each other. Samsung does pieces for Apple. Like
For
there's no
yeah,
hate,
exactly.
you know what I mean? There's no competition. Now the thing comes to play here is like, why why so much fear? Was my question, and I'm always stating the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why so much fear? Because if I am the mighty king or the mighty whatever, I don't care about Bob here. I don't care about what as crypto's doing. I'm gonna build my own channel and I'm gonna go. There's people that are gonna watch me. There's people that are
Facts.
gonna watch as crypto. I can't make believe that I'm gonna pull in everybody from the world. It's unrealistic. That's one. Two, at the end of the day, if we end up not being part of the drip, if they wanted to take off the name off the drip, off our name, whatever the case may be, if it goes to that aspect, which I hope it doesn't, we'll do that. But we'll still compound to day zero. Until it goes to 1,000 or till it goes to zero. It don't matter because everything has its up and down. Realistically. But we're still gonna be drippers. My money's there, so I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You're gonna still see me. But at the end of the day, like Proof said earlier, and we always state, if we're not wanted or not welcome, there's no reason for us to stay. For what? So you can call the cops and get us out? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna stay in your
No.
house for you not to, want me there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And honestly, I was thinking about this today, and I was like, man, trying to more so categorize the people who were in Droplet. And I think what it came down to and what it's come down to still is there was those people who got into Droplet solely because it was doing drip burns.
Yeah.
And then I think that those people are probably the people that ended up, a majority of those people ended up leaving because, what was said, you know, this wasn't happening when there wasn't actual facts, backed by what was being said and things like that. So I think there was people that were here solely for the drip burns, and then that's a majority of that crowd that's making all the noise and things like that. I also think that there's some people who possibly came in just for the drip burns, but then they saw the money that was being made, and then they also saw the community as well. And I can say that for myself is, once I came over here and I saw the community, Moonshot Max was making his videos, and I just saw how you guys are interacting and you guys were, in the chats and, on the lives and things like that. I can't lie, I somewhat got hooked. I was like, man, they're doing the real thing over here. And this is like a true family community-esque, community here. So I think that the people that are still here are the people that are going to be here until, until it burns down, whenever that is,
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
happens, right? But the people that are here still supporting, and people that are in the chats, people that are still in, haven't pulled their liquidity, things like that, are the people that truly believe in it. And like I said before, is I never understood when people started hating options. Like, why would you not want to have multiple options in terms of being able to make money? It's like you can leverage your bag over here to make you some money over here. And then the biggest thing that's crazy to me too is literally Droplet's first, it's like if it had a table of contents, right? The first chapter is literally about the drip burn, right? And people just don't understand of how this protocol really could have been a game changer if it really was, if it was allowed to, in a sense, right? And I feel like that was one thing. It was like, letting a racehorse off the starting line and then just stopping it immediately. It's like you didn't even give it time to win the race.
Exactly.
And I think that's one of the big things too is I think that hopefully eventually, all that gets worked out on the back end. There's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people having to say yes, a lot of people having to say no kind of thing. But it
Mm-hmm,
is what it is, right? And
mm-hmm.
it's good to have competition in my eyes. I know that you
Yeah,
guys were talking about it on
of
Mo's
course.
live stream.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have competition because you never want it to be just a monopoly where one person has power over everything.
And it's
Like
not
you
gonna
want to
be.
have that competition. You want to have, those people pushing you to be better. And honestly, I think about it as, your friends, right? Those friends that push you to be better, you don't hate them. That's a good friend
Mhm.
at the end of the day. Like those people that are pushing you to be better and pushing you to build things, those are the people that you want around you. So, I don't get all the hate and things that happen, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And you guys are still here, still building, and I think that's what's important.
Can I add to that real quick,
Yeah, go
or
ahead.
just a fun fact? Go.
Yo, guys, have yourself a good one. I have to get out of here.
Oh, right.
Absolutely. All right.
I approve.
Listen, to add to a proof, he just left right now. He's gonna go to a spooky
Hey.
meeting. We're not gonna say with who. Chill. All I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say. But listen, just to add a fun fact, a real fact, and then maybe like an idea or mindset, right? The fun fact is that the same day, the same exact day, you can go to the blockchain. It's there. It was a Monday, I believe. We said, well, let's take it back. We said the day that we stopped burning, we literally stopped burning, but the bot was still accumulating, right? GDS and whatnot. So that was one. People didn't understand that. They didn't go to blockchain. Oh, they stopped burning. Yeah, but the wallet kept on accumulating to then
Mm-hmm.
maybe we had enough to burn. We was actually gonna come out and burn a max wallet right out at the gate, which was another 34K drip or something at that time with the
Mm-hmm.
prices. If I'm not mistaken. But we had enough to burn like 1.5 wallets or something. It was a crazy number, and it kept on adding. So we were gonna go that route, and then we saw the people come in that same day that we announced the Swifty. We said once we announced that Swifty's out, that we showed everything, the burns will start. Bro, that same day the FUD started, and it was like, damn, do we burn the whole wallet? Because now they're just gonna either dump drip or something, or just
Mm-hmm.
use this, use this pump to be like, oh, that was the last of it. Let's move on. So it was like, what are they? Let's imitate what they're doing over there. And what they're doing over there is basically, actually, I don't know what they're doing over there, but I know it's slow and steady because
Yeah.
since they've been out, it's been months, and they burnt only 20 something thousand drip. So we kind of
Mm-hmm.
went too much ahead. So we was like, you know what? Let's burn. It was like 600. It was gonna be like 600. I'm not sure about the number, but let's just say 600 every 4 hours or something like that. Like 600 drip burns every certain amount of time. But it couldn't be. It also can't be timed because then people could attack the drip part of it and dump every 4 hours because they know it's gonna pump up a little bit. So there's a lot of
Yep.
aspects to it, right? But then it was like, why the hell are we even burning drip when we could use that money to market when these people don't even want us around at that moment? Because at that moment, the fire was on. So that was the fun fact. The real fact is that if not if I, because I just can't think this way. The way I see it is, people are trying to protect their bags, and I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you feed your family. I get it. You know what I mean? Even if it costs, brainwashing or tying down a community member so they can hold their bag or fill up that tax vault so you could dump. It don't matter who it is. And I'm not mentioning no names. I want to specify that. No
Yeah.
names. Because it could be just a person chatting, just like it could be an influencer. There's a lot of whales out there. So, I saw it as that, and I'm like, okay, he's hustling. They hustling it. I get it. You always want to take off the competition or this and that. Yeah, in the real world, we're in DeFi where we are supposed to be one. That's the difference. Like, the difference is, why can the mindset, now I'm going to the mindset, why can't the mindset be, let's all as a community build these projects, so when the overall aspect or the overall world comes into this, we'll have a foundation of some crazy drip,
Mm-hmm.
ecosystem. Drip will probably have his own blockchain, some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? We don't have to take out LitX chain, let's say, because
Mm-hmm.
Forex Shark came out with some crazy joint. Like, that was the mindset we were going for. Now,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that you think that Drip or any project is going to be on its own, like on its own lane in a sense, you're bugging, because there's going to be another droplet that comes out if we back down,
Yep.
and they're not going to come burning Drip. there's gonna be another LitX, another CyberSwap, sort of fork, and they're not gonna come support the community. Maybe even
Yep.
Rug, who knows? You know what I mean? And now again, not to be dry here or dry snitching or this and third, because we don't do none of that. That's why we never did
Yeah, yeah,
videos.
yeah.
We just stay shush and work. But the mindset has to
Exactly.
change. If we want to succeed, and I said in the last video, if we want any project to succeed, the mindset has to change because there's people that are in drip and will tell us on the sidelines like, yo, this happened already on 7 projects. Yo, I'm sick of this. My bag is wrecked again. Yo, I'm with y'all because I can't with the toxicity. And it's like, bro, we don't need that.
Yeah,
It's like, hold on,
facts.
just keep
Facts.
compounding, chill, relax. Let's look for real information because I can't go off by what you're just DMing me. You know what I mean? Let me see what's up and then whatever. But the point is like we don't need that divide, that division. If anything, what we need is Droplet to fall apart, go apart, not fall apart, sorry, go apart, and then Drip does his thing, and we're still gonna be there compounding and
Yep.
doing what we gotta do. It doesn't have to be a stigma. Or there has to be I guess a clash or a crash. So it's just that, man. Whoever wants to believe stays, and we keep working. We do what we gotta do. Hush. Bear market. It's time to build your bag. Not only in Droplet, not only in Drip. Go buy you some Ethereum. Go buy yourself some other stuff, whatever you like. Go buy yourself a shirt. I don't care what it is, and it is what it is, bro.
Buy
Yeah,
some better.
and yeah, go ahead.
Buy some. Now you know what I think it is too. Also, like
Wait. Bobby is speaking today on the
Hey,
line.
hey, right?
Take over, my
Hey,
guy.
let's
you know,
go.
I say a couple things here and there, but all I'm saying is, this is how I looked at. This is how I look at it in real life. I'm talking about real life situations. I'd rather have my money where I could get it whenever I need it, and not somewhere that I can't take it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say. That me personally, that's me how I work in life. I'd rather have $1 million under my mattress than have $1 million in the bank, because you can't go to the bank and get $1 million when you need it or when you want it. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
feel
don't
you.
know. I don't know. It's weird,
And
but
again, that's also respected. Like again, like your mindset should be your mindset. Like Bobby's
Hmm.
mindset is his mindset. I'm never
yeah,
gonna tell him.
Exactly.
I could tell him, yo, go buy some gold, go buy some silver, go buy yourself some XRP, whatever it is. I could tell him all these things. But if he doesn't want to do it, I can't bring him down. And he's a big guy. I can't do that anyways. But I can't bring him down to me and pull him down. No, you have to buy Doge, sell your house. Like it doesn't make sense. And when people switch that mindset, and I get it, most of these people are kids, so it's whatever. You do what you gotta do, and you follow who you're gonna follow. That's one. But you're gonna get wrecked. I promise you. And you can clip this part. You're gonna get wrecked. You can put it on a TikTok. I'm gonna say it again. You're gonna get wrecked. Like
Just run it back and
just
forth.
run it back. Just you're gonna get. I'm gonna make a song about it. You're gonna get wrecked. And it's not. I'm not talking about drip. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about
Yeah.
anything. It could be Bitcoin, my brother. It could be BUSD. People are so. Oh, my money's in stable coin. Yeah, sure. If they go after CZ and then everything happens just like Luna again, go look at your stable coin.
Yeah.
If you was a Luna, you know what I mean? If USDT doesn't bring out their reserves because they're doing some wacky stuff, sending money from Binance to USDT and all this, well, allegedly, I have no facts, you're gonna get wrecked. If they go after Ethereum and you're on Ethereum because ETH is the god or whatever you think may be, and the SEC goes after it, or they put any implications or a bug comes in because this V2 is so new that somebody just drained the whole system, you can get wrecked. Is the reality. It's not
Facts.
that you can have your money in Droplet and they can come and counterattack and do this whole big whale situation and you're gonna get wrecked. It's the truth. Like we're not hiding
Yep.
nothing, no aspect of it. From charting to pricing to anything. That's why we have to build a foundation, build a good community that wants to be here, not toxic and nothing. And if that includes drip as well, by all means, we're glad to be. But it just has to be
Yeah.
that. It just has to be
Yeah.
that.
And I think Gaz, the comment I just pinned here, makes a lot of great points. First, the people on the team are OG drippers. It was drip first before anything. And to create a protocol that has a mechanism in it to burn drip really shows that's OG drip mindset, right? That's not something that has to be done. That's more so something that was optional. So that was a benefit for this protocol. The second thing is people didn't act and ask the questions. They just pulled out and didn't, give them the time and stuff like that. And I think that's a big thing too. That's something I talk about in my videos. I know that Mo's covered it, Moonshot Max. There's a couple of other people that make lit videos and things like that, or droplet videos. But you have to educate yourself, right? At the end of the day, I've never understood why somebody is going to allow somebody else to tell them what to do. Like, if I want to get in something, I might hear it from an influencer or I might hear it from a friend, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna, make sure I'm good to be able to invest in this, that I have the risk capital to be able to do it. And then I at least, go in the telegrams or the chats, kind of see what's going on before I make any kind of final decision. So
It's
I
a
think
fact.
that, I mean, you have to get to that point, and I said this in some other chat, is if you're still at the point in your crypto journey to where you're not making any decisions on your own and you're just listening to, someone who's making calls or somebody who's just posting stuff on Telegram, things like that, you got to get better. You got to take that on yourself, educate yourself on how to look at the contracts, how to, go to the Telegram, see what the community is talking about, right? If it's bots and stuff only talking, you don't see anybody from the admin team, that's obviously a red flag. But that's what people have to do. You got to come ask the questions yourself. Don't allow other people to come ask the questions for you and then allow them to give you the answer.
Yes,
But
sir.
I'm gonna leave it on that. I think really at the end of the day, if I had to sum it up, I think that Droplet did what it needed to do. I think that a lot of people really just wanted to see Droplet burn drip, get drip up to a specific price, and be gone, kind of thing. And I think
Yes,
that
sir.
Droplet ended up becoming a lot more than that. A community came out of it, additional utility, additional building, additional pressure came out of Droplet, and that's something that they wanted to squash. And look, it's still here, and that's what matters at the end of the day. So
Listen,
we'll go ahead and move on. We talked enough about
let's move on
the
about that. Yeah, let's
yeah,
move on about
exactly. We
that.
talked enough about the drama, but I do think this is a good question that Moonshot Max asked as well. Have there been any ideas of possibly building on another blockchain? We mentioned Arbitrons and different things like that. You know,
Moonshot,
is that
moonshot.
something that you guys would be willing to entertain? You don't have to give specifics or details or something like
No,
that. But I mean, have you guys looked at any other chains and some possibility with things like that?
yeah, so I'm gonna say it live. Moonshot hacked on my Telegram, so he knows a little bit more than I should be sharing. But he hacked my Telegram, so he knows a little bit more. Now, listen though, I'm joking because people take that serious. So we showed in a live the test net of LitX, and if you see LitX, the test net is on. It's not Binance. It's the X1. It's the X1, the Zen test net. So if we're gonna expand or we're willing to expand, that's a go. That was a go from the beginning. Whatever the case may be on the protocols that do go. But yes, to answer the question, yes, that's yes. Moonshot, moonshot. You throwing them fire. You throwing them.
Hey,
Listen,
we always got to get the alpha. We always
yo,
got to get the
moonshot,
alpha.
bro. Moonshot's the go, man. Moonshot's the go.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah. Shout out to the lit teacher. If you
lit
guys
teacher.
do not know who Moonshot Max is, I don't know where you've been, but Moonshot Max makes a lot of great educational videos on, the bonds, how those work, and just really breaks it down in a simple, easy to understand way when it comes to Droplet. And his
Mhm.
content is just fire in general. So if you're not following or subscribed to Moonshot Max, then I don't know what you're doing at the end of the
Bro,
day.
and
But hey,
talking about fire, and we can mention a lot of people today. We just can't. You know who we got love for more, everybody. But if you're talking about fire, we have a fire series on Legacy Seven's channel, my guy. And the fire stands for something. Go look it up. The fire, the actual letters, that was fire. Well, shout out to the guy.
oh
And he
yeah,
has a couple
oh
other
yeah,
series on credit and all other stuff, that just not crypto related. Because if you could build that also in your real life, like your credit and everything, you could take out loans to do whatever you want, build a business, etc., and then bring revenue, risk
yeah.
capital to crypto. But
And I think
I just
that's a great point, man. There's some heavy hitters of people who are helping to support Drip. Legacy Seven. That's a great example of somebody who's really out there, who is he has his own style and the way he delivers it. Really trying to build that long term mindset for people to understand. And I think that that's a perfect tie in with Droplet. Is you got to have that long term mindset with these different projects and looking to build for the future, not just
yes, sir.
tomorrow kind of thing.
Yes, sir. I just want to add some sauce. If you want to end the live, I think we went through everything. But basically, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. All these call groups, They're all pump and dumps. They usually buy in before you, and they're gonna dump
Mm-hmm.
on you. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep it real. The contracts, if they're not verified, for the most part, it's a scam. Apart from maybe Drip is not verified because Forex doesn't want the code get stuff, whatever the case may be. But there's certain things like even CyberSwap is doing great and it's amazing, but the team is not doxxed and it's doing great, and it doesn't mean that they're gonna scam you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's just looking into different, different avenues. Because even let's say Drip, when I first got into Drip, before I got into Drip, I thought it was a scam myself. I was like, I'm not getting into that. And the first thing you do is go to YouTube. The first thing you see is people that don't believe in it, call it a scam or a Ponzi, whatever it is, and the information is there, but proof. He was in there making bread. He was in there compounding. Showed me the way, educated, and that it can go to zero. It can go to zero. Bitcoin can go to zero. It's the truth, But we can't come in here and hype you up that Droplet is going to go to $10 and the GDS is going to go to 10K, because it's unrealistic in a sense of we don't know the future, and that is tangible and that we could do it. Of course, it's possible, and all these coins are built for that. But just stop getting information. Stop clicking on damn links. If you're gonna click on a damn link, use a burner wallet. I'm gonna give you some sauce, free sauce. Download
Security
Google Chrome.
sauce.
Listen, download Google Chrome. You're gonna be able on Google Chrome. You're gonna hit the tab on the little circle, the tab that's there, and you're gonna add a guest. When you add a guest, you can create and call that shitty wallet. I don't know. Call that browser. The whole browser is gonna be something else. Click the link over there. Build another MetaMask over there. Don't even build a wallet within your wallet. There might be a new hack tomorrow that drains that whole shit up. Build it. Do that. Stop believing all these damn promo things that you see on Twitter talking about we're gonna give you a free airdrop or scan this QR code and Elon Musk is gonna double your Ethereum. We're over that already, bro. I've seen it time and time again.
Yep.
Like the other day, I think I saw Savage got hacked for like 100K or something, MetaMask hack or something. You know what I mean? Even
Was it like 200K or something like
I
that?
don't know what it is, but
That's
to understand
crazy.
he's an OG and this happens to everybody. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it does.
So be careful. Don't think because you're a newbie or you're listening to CV or you're listening to S Crypto, you're safe. You're not safe, brother. Get you a ledger. Go get you a ledger.
Facts.
Use, whoever's referral if you want to show love, S Crypto, whoever's ledger thing. If not, just go to ledger.com, whatever it is. Look for these links. Bro, CoinMarketCap. If you want to find the coin, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, Nomics, look up the coin. Check if the address is the same in the audit. Audits are bullshit. You can audit, you can KYC, pay
100%.
somebody else. You can pay somebody else to KYC, and that's it. And it's bullshit. You know what I mean? They're gonna scam you. So it's like stop believing these damn things. Get facts where the facts are. Stop believing these damn financial advisors, these real estate teachers now that came out the cut, all these blockchain experts, because nobody here understands this technology yet. It's here, and we have the first layer, but there's more to the game. You know what I mean? And the mindset, that's the first layer. That should be the first layer. The education, the mindset is the first layer, not jump into this project, without doing your research. So do your research, man.
Yeah, I think that's well
Research.
said. That's well said because I've got into some things before, and
Me
I
too.
tried to, like, man, I got into options trading was one thing. We won't get too deep into it, but I took a little class and stuff like that. Man, I went in there thinking I was the master trader and got wrecked. But
Me
the thing
too.
is, I didn't take
Me
the
too.
time. I didn't take the time, right? I was like, oh yeah, I got it. I paper traded for like a week or so. I was like, oh yeah, I got it. I got
You
it
are the
down.
goat. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna,
got it.
I'm gonna
I
give you
made
some
my
sauce on that. I'm gonna give you some sauce on that. You have. I started on trading not options. I did forex and I did stocks and whatnot. They have they have exchanges or what you call brokers, etc.
mm,
Where they have a book A or a book B. Some of these are funded by the banks. Some of these are funded by the actual revenue that goes in. So like there's platforms, I'm not going to name them, that manipulate the price so they can liquidate you to get their
oh
books
yeah,
good. You know what I mean? Or because they have
I've
it.
seen it.
You've seen it. So, and then over here, the whales, manipulate this part because they know where they could bring the price up to or down, etc. So it's like you also can't just jump into somebody's exchange or platform because it's just a referral link that's paying them. That's one. All these
Hmm.
YouTubers that show any kind of platform, for the most part, they're not making no money. For the most part, they have a negotiation with the company and they'll send them funds, or they have a fake account where it doesn't even say demo. It happens. These are offshore accounts. I've been there, done that.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
there's a lot of things to go to it. So when you even have a demo account, they'll tell you, Trust me. Don't start with your hard-earned money. Start off with a demo account. And guess what? The demo account does not react the same way the live market reacts. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people like, you're
Mm,
crazy. You're crazy. Bro, I've taken trades with my demo and with my live just to prove a point. The spread wasn't the same. The liquidation wasn't the same. The
yep.
way that even the chart acted or reacted wasn't the same. And you can ask GK because we started this. GK is another part of the member. He's just low key. He's on his music joint right now, but he's also part of the team. DeFi Bullet, Naquan, these people are, they're always in the background. But just so you know, we have other people as well. But anyways, the whole point is like, stop believing all this fuzz. You're not gonna get rich tomorrow, not next week. The last people that got rich was because they held the other bear market for 4 years. Damn it! Then they showed you the bag, or
Yep.
they got lucky investing in Shiba or whatever the hell the case may be. Cool, that's cool too, amazing. But those are one of the lifetime things. The people that made
Yep.
money in drip first, that went to 100 or something, now it's gonna take time to build there. It's not gonna go to 100 tomorrow. Stop getting capped on. It's not gonna go to $10 tomorrow. A dollar, I hope so, because we're gonna be happy. But let's just stop believing all these fairy tales, and let's get to the facts, and we'll be all a better and happier place. And I love hate because that shit motivates me. But it's like, I don't want it from my own people. Let it come from others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't need it from ya. I love hate. Come from Bobby over there, the investor, not you.
Bobby the investor.
Yeah, and not Bobby. Bobby. Never
No,
Right.
gonna
not
change.
me, not me, man.
Never that.
I
But yeah,
get you.
Nah.
man, you already
Crazy,
know. I
man. Everybody
appreciate you,
has to do
man.
their
As
own
crypto,
research.
man. So just appreciate you and the guys for always having us, believing, because a lot of these people are also even avoiding having an AMA or tweeting about us to not get banned.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, man. You gotta protect your bag, but we're not here for that, man. We
100%.
we're here to make
100%.
money and build, man.
So with that, I do want to do an airdrop. We'll go ahead and put out the stuff for that just so people know how to do it. So what I
Sure.
need you guys to do is go to the Twitter at scrypto101. I have a tweet pin that I need you to retweet. So anybody who does that will be in the drawing to get some lit. And then did you say we're also giving away some GDS
Some
too?
GDS. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm not gonna
All right, man.
we
Hold on. I
got
got
a
this
train.
train.
We
Yeah,
got the
man.
lit station. We
Hey, I
got
got
the
a
lit
train. Hey, it means
station.
it's time. Hey, it's time to go. But yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
time
go
to
ahead and
go.
post this real quick so
Nah,
people
listen,
know.
that's the lit station passing. All aboard, please.
Hey, right. Hey, all aboard the Droplit train.
The
Hey, hold
lit
on one second. We'll
station.
go ahead
Let's
and get
Yo,
a tweet
go.
guys,
together.
think about it. Think about it. We could print when we were first out, or we could print like
Proof.
that.
No, I like that smile. That meeting
Hey,
went well. I like that smile.
hey.
He was down because
I
he
was
couldn't
I
get
was just saying
his.
something. That smile cut me off.
Yo, bro, listen. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give out 50 and 50 to two people. GDS. I'm gonna pin a tweet right now on Droplit about the drip to wealth set reminder. You have to set the reminder, you have to like, comment, and retweet. And when you retweet or comment whatever, just leave your wallet. But you have to do all three. It's $100. Get both of your accounts and do it. You win the $100. I'll give you some sauce there. I know you got more
Oh,
than
Hey,
one. I know
hey.
you got more than one. Stop playing.
nah, but
Hey, look.
like I was saying,
Talk
guys,
to me.
if we could print like we were first printing till the bull market's here, and then it goes even more crazier. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And you can
Why
always
not?
take your funds and
Crazy.
diversify wherever the hell
Give
you
me a
feel like it.
shortcut.
But some people I think different. I think long term.
Facts, facts. And I think that's the thing is, we were talking about earlier people that sat there and made millions off Sheba and stuff like that. I mean, you're not going to get in stuff like that every single day. So, I think people come into the crypto space thinking that they can put, $50 in something and then they're going to be a millionaire in a couple days. And that's just not how it works. You got to have that long-term mindset and really build your bags. But
Absolutely.
yes,
That's
so
fire.
the things that you have to do to qualify for those airdrops or for the giveaways. So if you come to my Twitter at scrypto101, I have a pin tweet on there that's just talking about the AMA that we're on currently. So all you have to do is like, comment, as well as retweet that. And then that's going to be able to allow you to be eligible for lit that I'm giving away. I'm giving away 50 lit. So I'm going to pick one person. All you have to do is leave your wallet address with that comment, and then you're going to be eligible for that as well. And then it sounds like It sounds like there's going to be the third one as well from DeFi CV33 himself, where you have to go to the Droplit Twitter, and then there's going to be a pin tweet there that you'll also do the same, comment, like, retweet it, get it out to as many people as possible, and then that'll make you eligible for that one too.
Yes, so you gotta set reminders too. I'm gonna pick two people. It's gonna be 2 of 50 on mine. So is that 4 airdrops? We have 3 or 4.
So
That's lit.
I'm just doing 150. So one person is going to get 50 lit on me.
Oh, say
Yeah,
less.
hey,
I'm
I
doing
like
fifty
I
dollars
like
worth.
doing big airdrops.
Let's go, baby. I'm doing $50 worth of GDS to 2 people. You have to like, comment, retweet, and set reminder on Drip to Wealth. You know, if you follow, I'm pretty sure you follow him already. So that's a give. You know, you have to follow. You just have to. So yeah,
Perfect,
I
perfect.
put the
So
link
we'll give
on the
them.
TG too. So y'all go. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
perfect, perfect. So what we'll do is we'll give them a couple minutes to do that. We'll get that knocked out. So what can people expect from Droplet? You know, whether that's the next week, next month, you know, what is some things for them to look forward to, for them to stay bullish or remain bullish on Droplet?
We're gonna buy a planet.
We gotta buy a planet. Damn.
Yo,
No,
they be hyping y'all up with the craziest shit, bro.
I think so for now we're just gonna keep marketing while we let Pressure P do his thing, bring the pressure. Um, and that's that's basically it. We're gonna keep bringing in people that are not in the drip community, and it felt really good seeing new faces, guys. Like it was like a breath of fresh air to see people learning about moonshot and that's crypto and stuff like that. People that I mentioned there, so it was a pretty cool experience. So yeah, I think for now we're gonna keep marketing, bringing in new people, going to different communities while we wait for the innovation.
But let me know how that meeting was though. Wow, you're not gonna tell me,
So,
bro?
hey,
Yo,
look, hey, y'all got to do that. Hey, y'all got to do that on the back end. Y'all got to
oh,
do
we
On
that
the
on
not
the
on
back
back
backstage
end.
end.
yet? Oh, I
Damn.
thought we did it. I thought we did it. My fault. My fault.
No, 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 no. So what is the next development that's coming up for Droplet? So that's going to be Lit X. Is that the next one? And then Swifty is going to be sometime after that.
Yeah, we just need a direct use case. We need direct use case for the both tokens. So we understood that, especially a few people from community gave us that idea as well. But we understood that as well, and kind of switched it for Swifty. But we gotta understand too. We did have a video that has a little preview of Swifty there, so you guys can see that it's done. But yeah, Linux is next.
I want to blame Proof. He hasn't sent me the actual HD videos. I tried to do the TikTok, but it was bad quality, me screen recording it. So put the pressure on him. Tell him to send me the videos because he's been busy all day. Meetings here, meetings that. What about me, bro? Like, you already wrote. That's your second blunt. You could have just sent that to me before.
Check your DM is already there.
Right, got it.
All right. So on my end, we have three people who are eligible for this. We're going to go ahead and get this randomized. So we have Gaz, Drip, Maxi. We got La Furia Roja as well. And then I believe it's Patine 9. So Gaz, you're number one. La Furia, you're number two. Patine, you're number three. So how I always like to do it, I do like the random spinner wheel or the random number generator. Because I always like to keep everything as fair as possible. So we'll do one through three, and then we'll see who's going to win that 50 lit. All right, make sure I show this on camera. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So this is where it starts. I'm going to go ahead and hit the button. So we got number three. Don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but we got number three. So shout out to Patine 9. I got that 50 lit coming your way. I appreciate you participating. I appreciate everybody who was here today. Like I said, it was the first session of Crypto and Chill. We'll definitely be having more of these coming as well. Hey, we had to start off with a bang. We got the Droplet squad here. And then I think we're just going to finish out this last airdrop real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna make it easy because there were only two that participated with the address, and Moonshot and Mo are OG, so they can't get airdropped. I think they're blocked. They blocked me. So we're gonna do gas. You got 50 coming your way of GDS and La Furia. So yeah lit. Yeah, all three
Hey,
got
see, that's perfect.
it.
That's perfect. That
Y'all
was
all
the
got
other
it.
two who didn't win mine. So look, everybody who commented today either won some lit or some GDS. So shout
Let's
out to
go.
everybody. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Like I said, is there anything that you guys want to say before we get out of here today?
Nah, stay lit, stay positive on mine, man.
And for me, I know what Bobby's gonna say.
Compound. You say one.
Compound,
True.
compound. You already
We
know.
have to.
Perfect, perfect. So guys, go check out all the other social media sites. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got TikTok as well. Also, if you're streaming this or watching this on YouTube, which you most likely are, I also have the Telegram link to the Droplit Telegram. If you're not in that for whatever reason, definitely go join that. Hop in, say what's up. Tell them S Crypto sent you as well. Like I said, we'll get these on and popping. I appreciate everybody who came through, everybody who showed the support. Until next time on Crypto and Chill.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.